We have left the Alcon Highway heading north up Highway 2 toward Dawson City. Shortly we will come to Lake LaBarge, the center point for the cremation of Sam McGee by Robert Service. I memorized this poem for a high school event and just had to visit this lake. About halfway along this 40-mile lake, the road angles northwest while the Yukon and Lake LaBarge drift to the northeast, making a big circle to join up again at Carmacks. Canadian roads have these huge signs, but seldom see many animals during the middle of the day. The Overland Trail Stagecoach historical stop was an interesting noon stop. The size and length of these logs was a major building event. If one ever has cut down a tree with an axe and looks at the ends of these logs and notching, you will know there was a lot of work to build this and the support buildings. There were 3 signs telling about this stage stop. 2 showed and explained about adverse winter conditions on the trail. This sign explains the 330-mile road built in 1902. As earlier, travel between Dawson and Whitehorse was only by foot or dog sled during the 8 months the river was frozen over. A few insects were distracting to Bev as we ate our lunch at the table, and we were soon back on the road again, crossing one of the big rivers. We arrive at the Teknon Lake campground on the Teknon River. Let me tell you, Canadian-style camping is unlike any other style of camping you probably have done in the past. Bev is paying $12 into an unattended station, something not often seen, and then we look around for a campsite. We like to drive early in the morning as we see more animals at that time of day, and we get into our destination by about 1 p.m. to get good camping spots or start seeing the sights. We chose this site by the river as there were not many campers this day. All the sites have large belts of trees isolating the campsites, are roomy with nicely finished tables, an enclosed fire pit, and very clean with no brush or branches in the campsite. A real plus is they have wood sheds and furnish the right size firewood to fit the pits. All you have to do is carry and split some of it. No campout would be complete without an afternoon nap, and going to sleep listening to the sound of water tumbling over the rocks is to die for. Cooking hamburgers on a wire grill over the fire pit was a breeze. No fuss, no muss. Of course, s'mores is also a must. This was our favorite campsite, mainly because of the river sounds. About half of the time we stay at RV locations and the rest of the time in Canadian campgrounds. All are equally good with all the features mentioned above. There are no utilities like electricity, water, sewer, or communications, but as I recall, most had a hand pump or source to get drinking water. When in Canada, I highly recommend trying their campgrounds. And the next morning, were off to Canada's extremely rich silver mines around Mayo and Keno, still in production. What a beautiful day.